The key challenge for the EU in the area of fundamental rights today is to ensure a level playing field as regards their content and application between the member states based on the principle of mutual trust, without at the same time lowering the level of their protection. The current migration crisis and the influx of people leaving their countries in Africa, Middle East and South Asia to find safety from prosecution and war pinpoints Europe's current conundrum. How is it possible to maintain the idea of a borderless Europe while handling adequately the influx of migrants and offering them proper resettlement and integration opportunities? The recent terrorist attacks in Brussels, Paris, and some days ago in London only intensify the problem. How easy is it today to combine the principle of movement of people with an effective control of EU external borders? The problem is exacerbated by some member states of the EU who, faced with the current ascendance of populism, act as lone rangers, building walls and tightening border controls. The big challenge for the EU is to guarantee a coherent implementation of fundamental rights protection throughout Europe. Without it, a system which bears an enormous strain due to the inflow of migrants might reach a point of collapse. Consistency will not be achieved only through the EU's own policy making and judicial control. A global coordination of all the main judicial actors involved in the European edifice of human rights is needed, namely the national courts, the Court of Justice of the European Union, and the European Court of Human Rights. That is the reason why accession of the EU to the European Convention on Human Rights is of fundamental importance nowadays. Accession will result in all European legal systems being subject to the same control in relation to the protection of human rights. This will enhance fundamental rights protection because national courts and, in general, European citizens will be able to enjoy uniform and harmonized standards of protection. Last but not least, on the political level, accession to the European Convention on Human Rights will give a strong signal of coherence between the European Union and the greater Europe. It will send the message that in difficult times, Europe moves forward and is inspired by the common values underpinning its integration.